What's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Chidi Gains. In this video I'm going to be speaking about having flexibility within your training and why most people stop training and regress over time. So a lot of people will start lifting for a week, for a month, maybe a couple of months, and then they lose a little bit of steam. Usually this is because they get bored of the routine that they're doing, or they really hate a particular exercise and they don't really want to be doing it anymore. There's a variety of different reasons why people can get bored at the gym. You normally hear people saying, I kind of got bored of it really. I just needed a bit of a break. This does not have to happen. There are so many different styles of training that you can get yourself involved in to keep things exciting. And I feel like people put too much pressure on themselves nowadays with health and fitness, trying to do the exact same routine, trying to keep on the exact same strict diet, trying to stick to the same numbers. If they're not progressing, increasing the number of weight that they're doing every week, then they get in their head and then they lose motivation, they regress, or they don't stick with the diet plan for a week, or they miss a day, they get really upset and they quit. The key to fitness is being able to plan things on your terms, how you like to do it, do what you want to do. There's a lot of fitness gurus out there that are telling you this is the style of training you'll be doing. They're preaching for their style, whether it's plyometrics, strength training, bodybuilding, push-pull legs, bro split, whatever it may be. There's a lot of people out there that try to get you to do or to commit to a certain type of training, but it does not have to be like this. You could literally go to the gym, hop on the treadmill for 10 minutes and go home if you wanted to. That's low pressure, and you're not going to be putting that so much pressure on yourself to do so much at the gym, where if you don't actually meet that, then you're not going to be happy. Your happiness shouldn't be derived from the specific things that you do at the gym. It should be derived for being able to get to the gym, do what you want to do, making continuous progress over time, because this is the way that you actually will be able to leverage making progress and little gains over time, rather than going full force, committing to something that you might not feel like you're ready for, and then over time quitting, and then the self-hatred or self-doubt starts to pile in, and then that's how you lose momentum over time. Why am I saying this? Okay, so a long time ago when I was at the gym doing conventional deadlifts quite a lot, it came to a point where I was really hating it because the DOMs I was getting afterwards was so bad. I was so sore. It got so bad I was literally crawling out of bed. It was difficult for me to even ride my bike or get around. Started doing loads of stretches. It really wasn't helping. It was just taking too long. And I switched to sumo deadlift. It's an easy switch. I know there's a lot of sumo haters out there. Oh, it's not enough range of motion, blah, 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 blah. For me, I found that it worked. I was able to recover twice as fast, not deal with the really, really bad DOMs that I was getting from conventional, and I got about my business. I still conventional deadlift every now and again. Why was I hurting doing sumo deadlift? It might just be my anatomy. The way that I live puts a lot of strain on my lower back, my posterior chain, my hamstrings and so on, that I really wasn't recovering from it. There's specific reasons that I could go into. There's the length of my arm, there's that and the other, but bottom line, the exercise was not fit for me, so I switched it over to another exercise that was a lot better. This applies to you guys as well. If you're doing a bench press, or you see a lot of people with bench press, and you don't have to bench press, you can just do dumbbell press. Deadlift, squats, same thing applies. Every exercise has a variation or a replacement that you can be doing. So think about this, guys. Within your training as well, it's very important that you have a almost complete training style. A lot of you people don't actually do mobility training. You're not doing this, and this is the foundation of what you should be doing, because if you're doing your mobility training, your stretches, you'll be able to leverage this because you're going to have more range of motion. If you have more range of motion at a joint, you're able to actually generate more strength and power, because you're going to be able to generate more velocity because there's more range. You're able to get to the top speed almost, if you're speaking in car terms, a lot easier if you've got a longer route to get to. So walking your mobility training obviously is going to allow your joints to be less stiff, which is going to help with pain over time. These things are very important, and it doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be tedious. You can make this exciting. There's different things that you can do to make things interesting. That being said, there's also different forms of training that you can incorporate into your training routine. There's plyometrics. You don't want to be that meathead who's always very big and stiff, dealing with a lot of pain, can't move around, can't wipe their own ass. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy who's able to lift a lot of weight, do a lot of reps as well, so do the hypertrophy stuff, but also strength, but also have a good mobility, but also be athletic, be able to do a 100-meter sprint and change direction without having to worry about your knees giving way. The reason I'm saying this is because people, I think, nowadays get stuck within the mindset of doing exactly the same thing and exactly the same routine for so long that they haven't even in their head considered, what else can I do? What can my body do? What can my body perform? Your body body wasn't made to just lift 10 to 12 reps, bench press squats, deadlifts, bicep curls for the whole time. Start doing some agility training, start doing some plyometrics, some box jump, lateral jumps, start doing some calisthenics, try to do a muscle up, try to do a pull up, try to move your body around, do some mobility work, do some kettlebell work, strengthen your hips. There's so many aspects of lifting that I feel like people don't tap into, and because of that, they increase their chance of getting injured, they get more bored. Overall, they're just not going to enjoy themselves as much or touch the full spectrum of fitness at the gym. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to go through in this video. I think it's very important that people are aware of this, because I think people get stuck in their daily habitual nature that they don't really think about these things on a day-to-day basis. So I think it's very important that I open people's eyes with this information and let them know you can do other exercises, you can work on mobility, you're allowed to do box jumps, you're allowed to do all of these things, because that's how you're going to be a complete athlete at the gym. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave a like down below. Comment down below what you think about this video as well, and what sort of training you like to do. Comment down below if you do any mobility training as well, and also if you're a sumo or a conventional lifter. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Subscribe to the channel if you got value out of today's video, and I'll meet you guys in the next video.